Douglas William with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now the DH, Douglas William.
Douglas William.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Hard hit left side. They take the force out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. Two out, space is empty.
Designated hitter, Douglas William.
Swing and a pop-up. Figueroa pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's
now batting the designated hitter, Douglas William.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ruiz settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Still in. William had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Douglas William is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Chicago Cubs. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Douglas William. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Nico Horner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one fouled off. 1-1 is fouled off. That's the third. Zips it across. And they get Nico Horner one away. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Happ makes the play, and it's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, so up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams.
The designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Suarez, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that one fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. And misses inside. Line drive. Come on.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick bat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Nathaniel Lowe leading things off. It takes a strike. Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
1-0.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. We'll move to the... Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. William back to work. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. And there's a ball. And that one is in the dirt. And the count's full. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Tyler Freeman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first with one gone. Liover Peguero getting ready to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Peguero matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back singles. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to.
Torres. 1 and second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Now that's the designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Swung on, belted.
Go.
Freeman on the move, racing back. And that one is out of here. His 14th of the year. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. First pitch misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That's in there. Now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And no one can get there. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that's fouled off. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
1-1.
And now the count is even. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. On the outside corner, and that's strike one. And that is out of play. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Naylor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute to finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
In the air, left side. Happ heads towards it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Fouled off left side. Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 4. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Tyler Freeman.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Figueroa in the box now. No balls and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Heads up. Fence.
Snags it for the 2nd out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Corner at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fought off foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. In the air, right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 5 innings complete. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan in position, and there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Jose Ramirez. William back to work. Inside. And that's ball 1. Left field. Hat on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Now here is Kyle Manzardo, 1 for 2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Ben Brown.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do its best to keep the score right where it is.
And up next for Chicago, Douglas Williams. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
The wind and the pitch. This one popped up right side. Corner. Hauls it in, 2 away. Williams with a good enough outing on the mound and put on a hitting clinic. Quite the two-way performance.
Boog, he was okay on the hill, but I'm really impressed.
Douglas Williams is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Douglas Williams digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Bieber back to work. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Douglas Williams. Bieber back to work.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot in.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And that one fouled off.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. William did well despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
No, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him, even if they couldn't.
Douglas William has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Kansas City, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
To third, and that one handled. Whips it to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's the third baseman, Douglas William.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And that one in the air center field. Isbell under it. Makes the grab, and there's two away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ripped on a line. Isbell makes the grab, and there's two down. Ready to begin the eighth. Leading off, Jonathan India. And a bunt towards third. William. Now the throw to first on the run. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. One strike away. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
William in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. calls it in, and there's one away. William had a game to forget. And your final score here today. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. This to third. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
One out, base is empty. Douglas William, the next Cub to hit. Having a nice year in terms of power. Right now, he's 7th in the NL in home runs. There's a swing and a drive. Laureano sprinting after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Weimer brings it in. 2 down. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
The left fielder, number 8, Yawn.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Weimer grabs it on the run. And the Cubs. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. William digs in now. 1 for 3.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
This one smoked out to left. That is the inning. William with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player.
And a final. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Douglas William. Waka back to work. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. William working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. This one high in the air to left center. Weimer makes the catch, and there's one away. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Hitter, Douglas William.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And the infield fly rule called.
The left fielder,
back here at the friendly confines. Stepping in, Douglas William.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Witt getting ready to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Hodge back to work. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score in with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Right side. Laureano trying to get there. Squeezes it. 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit. Estevez is just 1 strike away. Garcia. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Williams with a solid contribution even despite. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Douglas Williams. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging on the curveball. And there's 1 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Now here is Douglas Williams, having a nice season in the power categories, 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Williams, 22 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Hampson makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Ripped to right. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here, no score.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
One.
Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. And the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next to hit, David Fry.
Batting seventh, third baseman, David Fry.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
Tosses to first. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. William back to work. Where'd that last pitch miss? On the ground to first, Bush. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Dylan Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
On the ground to the left. And that one handled. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Garrett Hampson. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Cruz ranging back. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Ripped, but it curls foul. 1 down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 so far.
Cruz.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Horwitz.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. When one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow.
Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends one high in the air out deep to right field. That one is back. Banks off the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. The tag out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Up next for the Pirates, David Fry. Grounded out his first time up.
1-1-1.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Bases juiced, no outs.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Slider misses outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Cruz snags it on the run. And he's safe at third. A run comes in on the play.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
William back to work. Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pat on the move. And there's one away. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Garrett Hampson. That's in there. And that is strike one. One out, bases empty. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just off the inside corner, and that's ball one. The Cubs leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that's through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Caught him looking for the K. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. And a strike in there.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Puts it away for the out. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, no appeal.
2-1.
That's to third. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And now Spencer Horwitz. First pitch just misses. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Bush whips it to first. Third out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Douglas Williams. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. And another ball.
Outside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. Corrals it. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyson Miller.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. William with a nice two-way performance in this one. Good pitching and hitting.
And Boog, if he plays like this on a consistent basis, making
Douglas Williams has been making waves with his impressive performances this season. All eyes on the young phenom and his tremendous potential. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Douglas Williams. Jones back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
New inning getting started. And now the DH, Douglas Williams.
Williams.
Swinging a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. And that one upstairs, ball one. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Williams now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. One on, nobody out. A run in. And we're in the top of the eighth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Triolo slings to first. First out in the top of the eighth. Williams had a sensational showing in the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Really impressive work at the dish.
Douglas Williams getting locked in, leading his squad. 1 out, runner at second. Williams will hit next.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Williams went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams.
Yeah, nice
Base
try,
hit,
and
a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Fair ball.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Williams had a decent showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Douglas Williams is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Douglas Williams.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ball one there. This one popped up. Casas settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Cubs leave one. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
The third baseman,
Lopez back to work. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Williams in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Lopez fires. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the inning. Cubs stranded. Douglas Williams getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That one's got to feel good. His 17th of the year. And they add a couple more. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Back to the top of the order now. Lincoln Daly, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Down the third baseman, Douglas Williams. Whitlock back to work. Laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Williams with a game to 4-3. Douglas Williams delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit. Now it's the rookie DH, Douglas Williams. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting 6.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Lodolo back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Williams turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. In the air, right field. Anthony settles under this one, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Douglas Williams.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, and there's one down. Williams had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Oh, certainly a
Douglas Williams is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance. First pitch moments away and towing the slab. Douglas Williams, and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ozzie Albies stands in here, takes ball 1
Ball
low.
1, no strikes.
And a foul ball.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to left. Lays out and makes the play.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out and hauled it in.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Devers with another scorching run of play lately. 2 outs, base is empty.
1-1-1.
It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go quietly there. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Now batting Tristan Casas. Williams back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Casas recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
High fly ball out towards left center. Pat sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Arenado with some impressive production lately. On the ground to the left, Daly sends it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, bases empty, and stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Foul ball there. That's a little bit low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're head.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Douglas Williams digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trammell sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Trevor Story batting with one down, takes a strike. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Antonio Gomez. Just missed. Gomez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And that is in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Masataka Yoshida.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fastball is outside. Albies, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Devers now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a base hit into right. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in the long ball threat, Tristan Casas. That's in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The hit. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
On the ground to third. Daly gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. And there's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Torres gets under it, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Bayo back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That's off
Gomez, the next to hit, takes outside.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Daly. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. First offering in the dirt. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And delivers outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
There's the strike. Now that's smacked to right center. And that gets down into the gap. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that,
well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end. Almost got him. Two outs. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a pitch. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Casas having a lot more success on the road this season. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Rolled slowly to first. And a foul ball. Inside. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tyson Miller.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. Drops into the glove. And that is the winning run. Stands at second. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Two balls, no strikes.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. This to third. Arenado tosses across to first, and we're headed to the Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Suzuki really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Popped in the air, left field, brings it in. Runner tags from third. Dives and makes the tag. Great effort for the second out.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
William gave them a good performance at the plate and on the hill.
They'll take games like this from him pretty much every time out. He did his part for the team and then some.